Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really well, especially with it being eclipse season. There is a solar eclipse happening today, and we are in the thick of Mercury retrograde. So I know it's a very intense time spiritually. There's a lot of huge shifts happening for us individually and as a collective. I'm pretty sure we all can feel it. Eclipses tend to highlight major cycles in our lives. And one cycle that has been very much highlighted for me, one thing that I've been doing a lot of inner work around, I feel like it's also a huge theme in the collective: worthiness and feeling worthy, and also unworthiness. A lot of things having to do with that coming up, like I said, in the collective and definitely in my own life. Worthiness is something that I've been focusing on intentionally for quite some time now. And you guys know that inner work happens in layers, healing happens in layers. It's not exactly like super linear. It's not like, okay, I healed this one thing, let's move on. It never comes up again. It's usually not like that. Typically, you're going to experience different levels and different layers of the same thing, right? So I'll still be doing inner work when I'm 55. And at that time in my life, I might still have themes coming up around unworthiness. It will just be on a much different scale. My life will look a lot different. I will have embodied my worthiness very deeply. Let's say when I was 18, I was feeling unworthy of being in a loving relationship or unworthy of having enough money to sustain myself. So let's say when I'm 40, it might be, okay, I've normalized flying first class and private jets and, loving relationships and all of that stuff, divine union, perfect marriage, everything. But my husband wants to buy me a private jet, and I'm like, okay, this is too much. Like, I have not experienced luxury on this level. I haven't experienced abundance on this level. And so I might have to do a little bit of work around worthiness. And it's not because I don't feel worthy. Obviously, the desire to do inner work around worthiness is a very clear sign that you do feel worthy and that you do love yourself. And so I just wanted to highlight that it is a journey, it is a process, and it's important to look at where you are now versus where you were a few years ago. So though you might have been struggling with something or dealing with something in the same realm, it's not going to look the exact same. Even for me, like, there are themes in my life that are popping up now that were present 7 years ago, but on a much different scale, right? My life is so different, my embodiment is so different. And so it's very important to be aware of that and give yourself grace and give yourself credit for the transformations that you have made. I just wanted to say that before I really get into anything else, because it's very important to honor your progress, honor your growth, honor your devotion and your love for yourself, to yourself. If you find that during intense times, like, I'll be so honest with you guys, I am a very happy person. I'm a very happy person. Like, I love my life. I love everything about my life right now. Like, I'm a very peaceful person. I'm a very optimistic person. Those are things that I can confidently say are a part of my identity because they've been embodied and tested over time. It's not just like when things are going my way, it's like it's all the time. And with that being said, for the past week or so, I've been such a crybaby. I've literally been crying nonstop or wanting to cry for like no particular reason. I've been very emotional. I mean, like, I'm a Cancer, so I feel like that's my excuse. I'm a Cancer. I'm a girl. Also, you guys know it's a new moon today. I get my cycle with the new moon, so I'm in my luteal phase right now. I have every reason to be a crybaby right now. So, I've been giving myself a lot of grace with that. And also, so I've been very emotional. I've been purging a lot. But even through that, one thing that I've been able to do is maintain my embodiment and staying grounded in the fact that I'm such an abundant person, that my energy is so light still. I'll be honest, like, I've been crying and feeling very heavy at times. And I still am staying grounded in the fact that my energy is so light, it's so loving, I'm so expansive. Like, I could be crying, wipe my tears, and like go talk to a friend and I can share wisdom with them that will literally change their life 5 minutes later. I can get up 5 minutes later and be like on top of the moon, ready to record, like whatever it is. Because just because I'm going through things doesn't mean that I've lost my embodiment. It's really important to stay grounded in that, guys, because things come up. Astrological events, influences definitely can take a huge toll on our emotions and our emotional bodies because the moon controls the tides, the moon controls the water. We're 80% water. We're literally in this like divine cosmic gravitational pull, in this, magnetic. I'm trying to really think of the words, but like there's something, there's this substance, this energy, this cosmic energy that is holding our solar system together for a reason. So it would be kind of funny for us to not recognize that other planets are going to have some type of influence over the Earth, and we are the Earth. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about staying grounded in your embodiment, in who you are when things get a little tough. So I have a lot more to say, but I wanted to post a little something for the eclipse specifically. So I want to keep this video pretty short so I can edit it and post it today. So I'm going to end this video here, and then I'm going to record part 2 where I'm going to talk about worthiness. I'm going to talk about why so many of us grew up or have been conditioned to feel unworthy, why it's so important um, to reclaim our worthiness and our divinity, and how we can do that. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on your post notifications so that you can watch part 2. Make sure you guys watch the Embodied Feminine series. Make sure you watch it all the way through. I'm going to record the final parts of that series today. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited, and it's going to be very, very potent. I haven't recorded in about a week, so I've had some time to like sit in all of the embodiment shifts that have been taking place and really ground. I know I talked a lot about how intense the eclipse can be and has been, but honestly, it's been very smooth for me. I've been emotional, but I've also felt very grounded because literally every single thing that comes up, I'm like, okay, just have to do a little bit of inner work. Like, it's literally okay. It's okay. Don't let your emotions or other people's emotions make you feel like it's the end of the world. It's really not. Everything is okay. Yeah, and it's really important to stay grounded. Okay, I feel like I should give you guys a couple of tips or like a couple of journal prompts. I'm not gonna rack my brain right now, but I have a bunch written down, so I'll put them on the screen. Journaling is very, very helpful. Also, staying inside, staying around people who keep you grounded, people who remind you of your divinity as much as you can. I feel like this is a very important time to keep your interactions limited as much as possible to just people who you know are good for your mental health. The types of conversations that you're having can really like make or break your Mercury retrograde experience because it is a very intense time collectively. And so, yeah, don't text your ex back unless, I don't know, you guys, if the same exes are texting you every Mercury retrograde and they're still your ex, you guys haven't gotten together and gotten married by now, like, there's gotta be a reason for it. You know you're probably not supposed to text them back. Or, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna film part 2. Perfecting my craft 'cause I know I'm the one. Watch how I crash and collide with